Today, I want to talk about one of the biggest questions I get from buyers moving to Florida. Should I buy new construction or should I buy a resale home? I'm George Latos, a Florida realtor who specializes in relocation. Having moved across the country myself, I know how overwhelming it can be to buy in a new area. My goal is to make your transition simple and stress free. Let's start with new construction. Most buyers assume the base price listed by the builder is the full cost of the home. That's rarely the case. In most communities, you'll also pay a lot premium that can range anywhere from $15,000 to over $500,000, depending on the development. On top of that, buyers typically spend another 10 to 15% on structural and design upgrades. By structural and design upgrades, I mean upgraded appliances, upgraded flooring, smart home features, hurricane-resistant doors, windows, and other finished selections that can make a big difference in your daily living and the overall value of your home. By the time you add it all up, the final cost can look very different from the price on the sign. Now, when we talk about new construction, it generally falls into four categories. First, new builds from the ground up. These are within a planned development by a local or national builder. They often include resort-style amenities like pools, fitness centers, and clubhouses. Here, buyers can select layouts and finishes, but the process typically takes 6 months or more. Second, move-in ready homes, also called spec homes. Sometimes the price of the lot is included. These are completed or nearly finished, perfect for buyers who want to move quickly. Customization is limited, but you can skip the wait. Third, semi-custom homes. These are based on existing floor plans where buyers still choose the finishes and the upgrades. They take a little more time, but allow a lot of personalization. And finally, fully custom homes. These are designed from scratch with an architect and built on purchased land. They take the longest and usually come with the highest cost. Each option has its pros and cons depending on your budget, timeline, and desire for personalization. There's also timing to consider. If you buy early in a new development, you'll have the best selection of lots and the lowest price. But the amenities, the clubhouse, the pool, the fitness center may not be ready for a year or more. And during that time, you're still paying HOA fees, even though you can't use those amenities. Beyond closing, new construction buyers often face additional out-of-pocket expenses that aren't included. Window treatments, water filtration systems, closet organizers, and garage storage usually aren't part of the home unless you purchase them as upgrades. And there are other big-ticket items. Pools, outdoor kitchens, additional landscaping, landscape lighting can add tens of thousands of dollars after you move in. Now let's look at resale homes. The biggest advantage here is that many of those extras may already be in place. Mature landscaping, upgraded closets, hurricane windows and doors, even a pool may already be included, often at a lower price per square foot than new construction. Not all resale homes are older homes either. Some are just a couple of years old, allow sellers and buyers to take advantage of homeowner tax gain incentives. Plus, you can usually move in right after closing. But with resale, you may be looking at older systems, higher insurance costs, or renovations if the home hasn't been updated. One additional factor to consider with resale communities is the existing community culture. Families with children, for example, may want to understand the demographics and lifestyle of the community before they fall in love with a home. Look at the landscaping throughout the community. If it's not well maintained or if the HOA is seeking a new landscaper, it's a strong signal that fees may increase. You may also want to review the community budget and see if they're controlling costs responsibly. Another point most buyers overlook is commission. Builders almost always pay the buyer's agent commission directly, so working with an agent typically is cost neutral to you. With resale homes, the seller decides how much commission to offer the buyer's agent. If there's little or nothing, sometimes agents may be reluctant to show the property. That's why it's important to work with somebody who puts your interests first, not just the commission check. The bottom line, new construction gives you customization, warranties, and energy efficiency, but comes with hidden costs, additional fees, and longer timelines. Resale can save you upfront and provide move-in ready features, but it may require updates or ongoing maintenance, and you need to consider the community culture and budget. I help buyers weigh these trade-offs every day, not just the homes, but the lifestyles, the amenities, and the long-term investment potential. So whether you're leaning toward new construction, resale, let's connect. I'll walk you through the options, compare the current sales, and help you make the move that truly fits your lifestyle and goals. And if you want more updates on Florida real estate, relocation tips, and market trends, don't forget to subscribe to this channel.